Okay, hello everybody. I'm here with my dear sister Gemma, who I met in Colombia when we were traveling. We met at Finca Ambivasi. It's been like how long, how many years? Two, three, four? I don't
Three.
remember. It's been a long time. She's in Australia, stuck. She can't move.
Mm.
But I'm so grateful that you actually had the time to talk to me today because I have some questions for you. Well,
Awesome. I've always got time to talk to you.
oh, you're so sweet. So, Gemma is an artist. When I met you, you were doing this amazing drawings. It almost looked like 3D, like super real. I was like, my jaw was like on the floor, like, how can she do that? I hope you had one so you could show it to me right now. But I've been watching your journey ever since we left each other and you went back to Australia. You are a total artist, and I feel you have such an influence on me personally because I feel like you never stop. Like you're always doing something good with for others and whatever feels good to you. You know, like when you were doing the essential oils, and I realized whatever you want to learn, you just dive in, and then you're like, oh, I found a gift. Let me share it with the world. And when you start sharing about the Organite, I'm like, she found the perfect thing for her because Organite, as far as I'm concerned, is very spiritual, also very functional tools that we can have it on us. We can have it as necklaces. We can have it in our homes. And I want to ask you, what's an Organite? And if you can show one, there you go. How epic is that?
Yeah.
So what are those? First, let's start with that. What's that? For
So,
people who've never seen it before.
yeah. So Organite is a ratio, a 50-50% ratio of organic and inorganic materials. And so we have the resin, which is eco-friendly, and this attracts, holds, and absorbs energy, the living energy field. And then we have the materials inside, which are very conductive, and they consist of crystals, uh, specific crystals, and different metals, and they they attract the living energy field and reflect it in both directions. So through this attracting, absorbing, and then reflecting, there becomes like a scrubbing effect that clears the energy surrounding it. And it was actually founded in the 1930s by an incredible man called Wilhelm Reich, who was an Austrian physician and psychoanalyst. And he was the student of Sigmund Freud, the founder of modern psychology. And through over 2 decades, he learned how he could capture, isolate, and measure the living energy field. And he verified the living energy field. And he did so many different experiments and research, scientific laboratory experiments, and he discovered the inorganic and organic materials and what they would do, and created Organite, and found that people were healing from it.
It's
So
unbelievable.
yeah.
And it looks so simple, but it does such a big job. I know. So I'm going to ask you, what's in there? Like, how do you pick the resins? Is there a reason for, like, okay, for EMF, I'm going to pick gold, or for electricity or whatever? Like, do you have a reason for each resin, or it's always the same compound of resins that you put on the top that I see, the gold part?
Yeah, so so I use eco-friendly resin, which is really important because there are a lot of epoxy resins that are toxic, and so just that doesn't align with what we're doing. And also I couldn't imagine having something toxic that is works with crystals and energy. So a
Crystals,
resin,
right?
pardon?
You put crystals in there.
Yeah, so it's in the mold like this,
Okay.
and I put a quartz coiled in a copper wire, and the copper wire has 24 karat gold coated. And the quartz, something happens. So when the resin goes through its chemical process and cures, it creates pressure on the quartz, and the quartz is piezoelectric, which means it carries a charge. It's amplified, so it creates more of an electrical charge within the piece, and also amplifies the quartz properties. So if you know the properties of quartz, how amazing is that? And it also helps to direct the energy upwards. So in the resin, so this is something I want to say, and I'm connected with some incredible artists who make pieces, just incredible Orgonite, but there's a lot on the market that has lots of resin and crystals, and it's just resin art. So really be mindful when you get Orgonite what's in the actual materials. So we want everything to be really conductive throughout. So this is one of my ingredients, which is probably the most important ingredient. It's monatomic gold.
Okay.
Brilliant as well for a supplement. So
what do you mean, for your skin or taking it in?
Yeah. This is what Cleopatra used to use for her beauty regime.
I need one.
So liquid gold, that's made in sound healing in the mountains where I live. So
do you make it?
No, I a beautiful sister who lives where I live makes it in sound healing with the didgeridoo, and it's made in blessing.
Also, do you guys ship that to US?
I buy it here.
No, but if anyone wants to buy it, how can they buy it?
Oh, they can also, I have another sister friend in the US who makes it. So okay.
Please let me know. I would love to post that because I want one.
Yes, I will get in, we'll chat about that. I can tell you who to get this from.
Awesome.
Who's going to be making it.
You guys, this is why I love talking to you. You have all these little gems.
Yeah, so okay, so that's, and liquid crystal as well. Patrick Flanagan's liquid crystal, so that's in the resin, so the resin's conductive. Then I've got some 24 karat gold leaf flakes in the top. Then I have my crystals, and I've blue fluorite and amethyst in this one, and then I go with my powders. So I could do the whole piece with powders, but I do this because I think it looks really pretty, and I make it conductive.
Do you have any other color? I saw on your Etsy store you have every color you can imagine.
Yeah, so I have a green one.
Wow.
And
it looks so nice. Orange. Love.
Yeah.
So I actually find out about Organites maybe 3-4 years ago, but unfortunately they don't look pretty. They all this ugly brown color, and so I never resonated with one, and I never bought one, but now I need to buy some.
Yeah, when I explain what the rest of the ingredients are, I can tell you why they look quite brown. So in here, the ingredients I've used are shungite powder, tourmaline, black iron oxide, tartaric acid, titanium dioxide, diatomaceous earth, atomized copper, atomized zinc, magnetite.
Okay, you don't have to give away your secret ingredients.
Oh God, I'm sorry. And then
no, it's all good. Nobody's gonna make one. It's very
I know, I get so into, I'm like listing them just because I know them in my head now. I get really into.
That's why you're the real deal. That's why I want to get some from you for sure.
And this is mica. The blue colors are mica, which is powdered crystal and titanium dioxide. And they come in this form. So I paint the sides of the mold. And if I didn't paint the sides of the mold, you'd see the sand in there, and it would be very brown because you've got the copper and the orange. So that's why. And I make black ones. So this has black. That's because I use, like a black.
That looks amazing too. Yes, I have amazing. I have a friend. He actually, when he was in America, he purchased a really like massive one for the center of the house because he has couple in his house, but there's one in the center of the house just to clear it from the EMF and all bad juju. And then he has these little puck-looking ones, the small black ones that he carries it in his pocket. Exactly. So you make those too, or?
Yeah, I make these. I'm also getting some new molds with the power and master symbol, the flower of life. I'm ordering a flower of life 188 millimeters. It's going to be like a plate. I'm going to make charging plates and coasters.
So can you tell us about how it protects our home and us from the EMF?
Yeah, so with the materials, the conductive materials like shungite and black iron oxide, and all of the materials have their own purpose, but they are the most materials that will attract and kind of create that effect the most. Mm-hmm. And it's through that scrubbing effect that clears the energy. You know, like shungite, you know, that's very well known for EMFs. Similar thing, but you know, with all the other ingredients in there. I don't have
an Organite, but by my router, I have this crystal. I'm hoping that it's working. I usually turn my router off when we go to bed just to be safe, but I think I need one of those. Also, carrying those little puck-looking ones in our pocket or in our maybe purse will help with the 5G towers that we're basically living in the middle of it. Do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Like, so with the radiation and the EMFs, that was something that was with Wilhelm Reich, who came up with Orgon. He didn't invent it because it's life force energy, but the actual technology to transmute the energy, because Orgon is about transmuting bad energy to clean energy. And actually the word orgon comes from the word orgasm, because he was studying sexual energy within adults,
which is creative energy.
Yeah, and part of his work was studying the orgasm. So when he created inorganic and organic matter and made these big telephone boxes out of inorganic and organic matter, and people would sit in there, people were healing from tumors were shrinking, you know, and his work was so powerful that people that we won't mention didn't like it, and they burnt a lot of his information and they sent him to prison saying that he was making sex machines, and mysteriously he died in jail. And so he was really onto something. And he also created cloud busters, which were these huge copper white pipes that would change the weather and create rain. So and I'm going to really excited to share more of this on my Instagram about cloudbusters and all this amazing technology. But maybe I'm diverting off. So you were talking about EMFs?
Yes.
Yeah. So part of his research was to study the effects of radiation. And, you know, I don't know, like it's big science.
What he was doing. This is very protective to have it in the house.
Yeah, definitely. And
to get a big one and put it on your garden. Like my friend, I have another witchy friend, since we are all witches, she has it right literally in the middle of her garden.
Yeah, and they're really good for helping the plants grow and keeping food fresh.
Yes. So we can get these on your Etsy store online, right? And you're in Australia, but how do you ship it to US? Like, do we have, like, everything is smooth, you're good with shipping them?
Yeah, it took me about 2 months, probably more, to get my shipping boxes. So I have these really thick shipping boxes, and I really pad them
Uh-huh.
up. So I'm just really precious about how I ship
No
them.
shipping problem when.
No,
Okay.
it's great. I've shipped quite a few to the US.
Okay. How long does it take for us to get it?
Um, I think like about 2 weeks maximum.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's really quick.
Okay, good. Yeah, I will add actually your Etsy store on
Yeah.
the information so they can find you. This is so amazing. I think I need like one for each room and then the one little one for my purse. Is it better to do it on the purse or a pocket? I don't have much pockets, but put it right here.
Yeah, I guess just wherever you
Put
can
it right
find it. I have a smaller one that's a little bit smaller than this, that it would be good for a purse. So yeah, I'll be adding some
there.
different things on my Etsy. I want to have quite a different range of different sizes and shapes and different price points as well. So that is just really available, to lots of different people.
Yeah, and also I feel like this words off the negative energy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We need that. We'll be
And they're
like
great for dreams as well.
interesting. I can't wait to have a couple of them for sure for one for my altar for sure.
Yeah.
But I like the ones, the pink ones that you made. I saw on your store.
Pink. Oh, okay, great. Yes. I'm gonna start some today. I'm gonna do lots of dark
Some
ones. I have
rainbow
some.
colors. I saw
Pardon?
actually you made the new puck ones with crystals. I saw it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
They look like cookies, to be honest. They look amazing. Thank you so much for sharing this beautiful gem with us. I'm really so excited to bring this information out because, again, I see them, and I never know where to get them. And also, I don't do much online shopping because I don't trust every source. If it's not on Amazon, I don't want to get it, kind of thing. But now I know you, so and people can find you from your Instagram. They can DM you. You can show them, I'm assuming, personally, and this is a
Yeah, absolutely.
safe place to shop and support my sister Gemma. Thank you so much for being here. I will be posting and sharing some stuff after this conversation. So if there's anything, please chime in and speak up, and I will repost them and help everybody else.
Amazing. Thank you. So lovely to talk to you.
Mwah. Bye, everyone.
Mwah.